Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Your name?
Mustafa Juma.
Mustafa Juma. And Mustafa, where do you reside?
Vancouver, Canada.
Vancouver, Canada. The Vancouver Massive are out in full force this year. Huh? Brilliant. And you've recited since what
Since
age?
I was 10 years old.
MashaAllah.
I started with Quran and went to Ad'iyah, and now I'm reading Atmiyas.
And you're reading Latmiyas English and Arabic mainly?
I recite in Arabic, like mostly.
Okay.
I can recite in English as well. And today I've prepared something in Turkomani as well.
Okay.
But I don't know if, I'm afraid I won't have enough time to do it. But
No, I think we're ready to listen. Is everyone here ready to listen? If you are, give him a round of applause. You know, after taking a 9-hour flight to London, where I think you deserve more than 5 minutes to recite. You know, credit to you and credit to your family for this passion and this endeavor.
So before I came here, I was quite nervous because it's a little out of my comfort zone to travel to a country pretty far away and recite in front of not just an audience but judges. But I had a conversation with one of my friends before I left, and he told me that if your intention is pure and you know the reasons you are reciting and who you are reciting for and who you are trying to satisfy, then you shouldn't be afraid at all. And I took that advice, and alhamdulillah, it went really well.
يسمونك يا بن جعفر
علامة
القتل والسم صبح بيكم علامة ليك ننشد عزا ونرفع علامة ونشيع جنازتك يا ابني يا ابني الزكية. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
ما شاء الله. اللهم صل على
The Latmiya I'm about to recite is about Imam Zain al-Abidin
سلام الله
alayhi salam, and the Arabic portion is written by Qur'an Hussein al-Karbala'i, and there's also an English portion written by Nuri Sardar. And the chorus says, ليت أمي لم تلدني ليت أمي لم تلدني ولا أرى سبي زينب. Imam Zain al-Abidin alayhi salam says, I wish my mother didn't give birth to me so I wouldn't be able to witness the captivity of Zainab alayhi salam. ليت أمي لم تلدني ولا أرى سبي زينب زينب. ليت أمي لم تلدني ولا أرى سبي زينب زينب. ليت أمي لم تلدني ولا أرى سبي زينب زينب. ليت أمي لم تلدني ولا أرى سبي زينب زينب. أنا زين العالم العابدين وسيد النوح.
الله.
بكربلاء ما من ذبح بس عشت مذبوح، ويوم طلعت عمتي زينب طلعت الروح، ويوم طلعت عمتي زينب طلعت الروح. ما نسيته بعيني منظر، قبال غربة عمتي تعثر. ما نسيته بعيني منظر، قبال غربة عمتي تعثر. جسمي ناحل وانا وحدي، وعالمخيم خيل تفتر، وعالمخيم خيل تفتر. بعد أهلي ضاع شملي، وخدرنا ظل يلهب يلهب. بعد أهلي ضاع شملي، وخدرنا ظل يلهب يلهب. If sorrow had royalty, I would be its king. Sorrow has swallowed every inch of my being. When my father left the tent, I lost everything. When my father left the tent, I lost everything. Every moment plays on my mind. Each place I turn, sorrow I find. Every moment plays on my mind. Each place I turn, sorrow I find. Left in the tent, here I lament, the most broken of all mankind, the most broken of all mankind. Throws in my crown, thorns in my crown, as my head pounds, and fire still burns deep in my ribs, my ribs. Thorns in my crown, as my head pounds, and fire still burns deep in my ribs, my ribs. سمعني ليت أمي لم تلدني ولا راسب يا زينب زينب. ليت أمي لم تلدني ولا راسب يا زينب زينب. ولا راسب يا زينب. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
That was magnificent. Ahsant, ahsant, ahsant.
Yes, it was definitely worth the trip. I've been wanting opportunities like this in my life, and alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala presented me with one.
Alhamdulillah, it's all over. Yeah, it's all good. Mullah Nazar, tfadal.
Mustafa Habibi, Mustafa Juma, you said you are living in Vancouver in Canada.
Yes.
Yeah. Previously, we had some other guy, came from Vancouver. Which Husayniyah do you recite? Do you have their Husayniyat and majalis?
We have an organization called Muslim Youth in Motion.
Yeah.
And I mainly recite for them.
How many time per year you recite there?
Depends on the year, but most Muharrams I read, alhamdulillah, and throughout the year on different Mawalid and Wafat I read as well.
Can I just interject, Mullah? I know you are going to ask a question. I've actually followed his work for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And I've seen it this Muharram. I was every single day waiting for his performance.
MashaAllah.
I can tell you that he can manage a crowd. They had a full kind of commitment to the Latmiya scene. So, I've definitely seen how much he's developed.
We didn't see you, or maybe other people didn't see you because you are living very far in Vancouver. Yeah.
I'm actually like, this is a community that literally brought me up.
Yeah.
You know, they brought me up. I'm where I am because of the friends that I grew up with from that community.
And I will tell you why.
It's because our community is not as developed as other communities, and we don't have the funding to...
You are very nice.
Vancouver doesn't have... it's a miracle in itself that there's this kind of talent in Vancouver itself.
Of course.
There's like 3 or 4 different masajid there, and there's no place for a radood to be able to showcase his talents, especially in Iraqi and Arabic.
Yeah, but...
I agree.
Yeah, but Mullah, you know that traveling to other countries to recite, it gives you very good experience.
And he will. I think after the show he will.
He needs this platform.
It gives you experience.
Here, many people, they know him. That is...
Yes.
That's the aim of Shia Voice.
The previous contestant from Vancouver, he said he wasn't given a fair chance. Am I right? Right? He said he wasn't given a... I think that's why Mullah Nazar is bringing that up. Do you think you were given a fair chance in... Because you're saying you recited in Muslim youth communities, but not at the Husayniyah. Were you given a fair chance at the Husayniyah?
So we don't have our
question.
Don't have our own Husayniyah. Muslim Youth in Motion is an organization, but we've had venues in the past, but right now we rent out places. Sorry, they rent out places. I'm saying we because I'm an executive member of Muslim Youth in Motion.
Okay.
So
not for too long.
So how has your experience been with the established Husayniyat there?
Yes.
I think that's the question.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. So
I'd like to interject. I've lectured in Vancouver, as you know, maybe 6-7 times in the last 20 years. I sometimes think that because we are raised in the Iraqi community or the Arab community in London, we're so used to a massive community. Over there, they don't have the massive Iraqi huge community with like 8-9 mosques within 6 miles. The Iraqis have got a center, the Iranians have got, the Khaja have got a center, and they all work together quite nicely, actually, because I would have imagined that you've probably gone to Al-Zahra Mosque to do the odd recital as well. So I think, Mullah Nazar, I know where you're coming from, because you had heard another reciter from Vancouver saying not getting enough chances. But I think if he's happy with his base, and look, I've been there, you start in London, you travel around the world to lecture, but there's no feeling like coming back to your home and being around the guys who grew up with you. So, keep going in that direction. Don't worry about a thing, you'll maintain your position.
Ahsantum said, do we have any thoughts on his performance? Or
Yeah, I do. I want to just say...
Jalal, bismillah.
Okay, you stay in your place in Vancouver, the people will come to you, okay? Because that show, the Shia Voice, introduce you to the world, and you will get many actual invitation from all over the world. Okay, stay in your place and recite there, because you are raising the flag of your community in Vancouver. You don't need to go anywhere. They will come to you. Okay, your recitation was very good. Do you know the melodies, the maqamat you recited?
I took classes with a Quran teacher, and the last lesson I had with him was quite a while ago. So I still know the maqamat, bayat, hijaz, rast, nahawan, but I don't know exactly which one.
Yeah, you did good melodies in your recitation. You did good hijaz, good nahawan and bayati. The only thing I have to mention in your performance is you quickly went up. You don't need to go very quickly. You have to warm up us, your audience, and then gradually can go high. You don't need to go very high. Either, for example, in one or second or third part, you can go higher pitch and you can show the jawab or higher pitch of your voice.
Say
Overall,
Jalal,
it was beautiful.
Say Jalal and Mullah Ali, I want to ask you, is this the effect of Mullah Basim al-Karbala'i in the last few years? You know, he goes to the side and he does this thing where he raises his voice.
Yeah.
Is there an effect?
Yes,
Does
yes.
this affect you? Because you're a generation that's growing up with his changes.
Yeah.
And it's as if you want to display that very early in your recital. Whereas he does that quite late in the poem, isn't it?
So if I can explain what that is. So when I read, and it's usually when I go to the higher notes where I move my head, my mouth away from the mic. It's because if I do it straight in the mic, it's not going to sound as nice because of how loud the pitch is.
Sure.
Basim also does that to break the monotone. So whenever he goes off the mic, everyone's like, oh, something's happening. So when he breaks that silent, when he breaks that that tone, it means I want your attention back again. So that's why sometimes maybe it happens.
Excellent.
Anyone?
We just want to say that, we just want to say, I think, in short, we want to say it's a travesty that the world doesn't know you yet. And we want the world
And they
to know
will.
you. They will, inshallah.
I'm going to go to Mullah Hadi for your thoughts.
I'll try and keep it skippy.
No, don't worry about it.
You've tapped into, well done by the way, mashallah.
Thank you so much.
You've tapped into pockets of your vocal cord, and in each pocket you applied the right pressure, a positive vocal tension. And as a result, you painted a beautiful image with the assistance, of course, of Qarar Hussein al-Karbala'i and our dear brother Nouri Sardar. You really brought the words to life. And, you know, Sayyid Ammar, the tasarruf al-mic is what usually is the reference to the way in which he was. So your tasarruf, your treatment with the microphone is spot on. Keep at it, and inshallah, you'll be reaching again, just like I said to the previous contestants, the pinnacle of the khidmah of Ahlul Bayt Salamullah alayhim with this voice.
All the way from Vancouver, Canada, Mullah Mustafa Juma. Ahsant.
Mullah Mustafa, an absolutely amazing rendition. How are you feeling after your audition?
Alhamdulillah, I'm feeling pretty good. Alhamdulillah.
So I want to know, like, kind of how do you prepare for such a recitation? What are the kind of steps and the things that you do? Because, mashallah, you know, you had literally absolutely everything in your recitation. What are the things that you did to prepare today?
So, literally just practice, honestly. Yeah, just practice. And yeah, nothing else.
That's it. Practice makes perfect. Well, amazing job, bro. And I definitely look forward to seeing you very soon, inshallah. Best of luck in the final, inshallah.
Thank you so much.
In the competition.